Coming up on today's episode of Airborne-Unlimited, FAA grounding of Boeing 737 MAX 9 aircraft remains fluid. Side-by-side Junkers A60 is in flight testing. Reno Air Racing Association to hold 60th anniversary show. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. FAA grounding of Boeing 737 MAX 9 aircraft remains fluid. As the NTSB recovered the offending door plug that bailed out and off an Alaskan Air Boeing 737 MAX 9, the legal situation surrounding potentially affected airframes remains in flux. NTSB investigators are currently examining the door plug from Alaska Airlines Flight 1282 Boeing 737-9 MAX and will send it to the NTSB Materials Laboratory in D.C. for further examination. From a cursory exterior inspection, the door seems surprisingly intact. The FAA has approved a method to comply with the FAA's Boeing 737-9 Emergency Airworthiness Directive, and it has been provided to the affected operators. The FAA is taking great pains to maintain that their, quote, priority is always keeping Americans safe, end quote. In that spirit, the FAA says that Boeing 737-9 aircraft will remain grounded until operators complete enhanced inspections, which include both left and right cabin door exit plugs, door components, and fasteners. Operators must also complete corrective action requirements based on findings from the inspections prior to bringing any aircraft back into service. And after the break, Texan Flight Museum shut down.
Skyleader Aircraft offers a lineup of the most powerful, durable, and efficient light sport aircraft in the industry. From trainers to roomy cockpits for long hauls, Skyleader has an aircraft for you. And the best part? They're in your budget. Skyleader's base prices are set low to give you room to customize your aircraft to your needs, desires, and wallet, allowing you to put your money where it matters to you most. Visit flyskyleader.com today to learn about our aircraft, customization options, and chat with the team.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/rusty today for details.
Flying is my entire life. It's all that I've ever known. I've relied on Hartzell propellers since about 1995. Hartzell means much more than a propeller. It's a relationship. When you hear the phrase built on honor, they care about us as pilots, they care about our community, and they care about the product they build. It's such a proud honor to fly behind that propeller.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some shorter stories. Texan Flight Museum shut down. Addison, Texas has lost the Cavanaugh Flight Museum after more than 30 years in the business. Cavanaugh Flight Museum announced its end in a Facebook post, stating that the final weekend of 2023 would be the last time it opened its doors. The airport manager of Addison, Texas had ended the museum's lease in order to make room for new jet hangars, office space, and parking. All aircraft, educational displays, and memorabilia will be moved to the North Texas Regional Airport. Women in Aviation International gain new CEO. The Women in Aviation International Board of Directors announced a new CEO for the group, Linda Kaufman, who will begin her tenure on January 22, 2024. She will, quote, lead the future business development and strategic direction of the 17,000-member-strong nonprofit organization while partnering with the board of directors and overseeing staff and daily operations, end quote. Kaufman's most recent role saw her serving as vice president of United Airlines while also acting as president of its subsidiary, United Ground Express. American forces to aid Japanese earthquake victims. The U.S. will begin leveraging its military logistics system to provide aid to the embattled regions affected by Japan's recent 7.6 New Year's earthquake, according to promises from the U.S. ambassador. The death toll has neared 100 as the damage is surveyed and missing persons are accounted for. The U.S. military is always up for a humanitarian mission, however, and food, logistics, and supplies are on their way soon. iPhone still working after 16,000-foot freefall. An Alaska Airlines passenger's phone has been found more than a day after being sucked out the vacant emergency door in flight, still operational and showing a baggage claim receipt. The phone had been pulled out rapidly at more than 16,000 feet, quite violently judging by the shredded remains of the power cable it was connected to. The phone was found by a party searching for the missing door and associated paneling, who also mentioned it was the second such cell phone the NTSB had recovered. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Side-by-side Junkers A60 in flight testing. On the heels of the debut of the two-seat tandem Junkers A50 last year, the organization is also developing a side-by-side version that has been flying for several weeks. Junkers Aircraft describes its A60 as a contemporary adaptation of the classic A50 model. Inspired by the Rotax-powered A50, the A60 combines the aesthetics of that era with modern innovations. The A60 offers a retractable gear, a trike configuration, and the snugger option of allowing the pilot and passenger to sit next to each other. With two different versions, a closed cabin and an open cockpit, Junkers believes that the A60 offers a versatility and will delight pilots and aviation enthusiasts alike. The Junkers A60 is an aircraft model characterized by its retractable landing gear, which not only leads to improved aerodynamics, but also contributes to optimized taxiing. These features enable the A60 to reach higher speeds. With a Rotax 912 IS 100 horsepower engine and advanced avionics, which seems somewhat out of place in this classic-looking vehicle, the A60 offers G3X touch flight display technology. And after these messages, Reno Air Racing Association to hold 60th anniversary show.
Coming to Sun and Fun's 50th fly-in celebration, Trace Atkins for an opening day concert.
I took a war since I was a kid between Jesus and John.
Don't miss Trace Atkins with special guest Sarah Evans.
Ponytail girl grown up to be a woman, now she's gone in a blink of an eye.
Get your tickets now and be a part of the kickoff celebration for Sun and Fun's 50th fly-in. Go to flysnf.org.
Welcome back. Reno Air Racing Association to hold 60th anniversary show. It isn't the races, but the Reno Air Racing Association will be hosting an air show at Reno's Stead Airport from Friday, October 4th through Sunday the 6th as it celebrates its 60th anniversary. The event will feature headliners from some of the world's best performers, the United States Navy Blue Angels and the Canadian Royal Air Force Snowbirds. Additional performances from the United States Air Force F-16 Viper demo and a full roster of first-class civilian acts will add even more eye candy to attendees. Fred Telling, CEO, said, quote, "We are proud of the legacy we've established for the past 60 years here in Reno. As always, our mission is focused on making the world of aviation accessible to the community, while also helping to inspire the future generation to pursue careers in aviation. This will be our first air show without racing in Reno, and we're looking forward to celebrating 60 amazing years with the community where unlimited air racing was reborn in 1964, end quote. Tony Logotetta, COO, said, quote, "Our air show lineup this year is awesome. Hosting both the Blue Angels and Snowbirds will be a privilege for our organization and a thrilling experience for the fans. The F-16 Viper demo is also incredible, plus we're hard at work putting together an exciting lineup of civilian performances along with other surprises," end quote. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching.